Nancy, when they asked me to be a part of this, I could not have said yes faster. Because when I think about people who have changed my life, people who put in the work, who made the difference, you are at the very top of that list. I know what you're thinking. You're saying, did he actually order a shirt for this video? Yes. Yes, I did. I will never forget the first time I met you. It was in the SOAR training in 2011 in a very pink room. God, it was so pink. And I'm not gonna say the words that you said to us because, again, I don't know where this video is being shown, but you know the words I'm talking about, and you know that they have become a mantra to me.
Nancy, I can't put into words how much she influenced not only college career and those choices, but just my life in general. She saw something in me that I never would have seen before. That she made me see it, I guess, and acknowledge it. And from there, just gave me this boost of confidence that I can go on and you can do anything you want to do. But she's the one that opened my eyes to that, and she made people better, made them to their best potential, and whether it be in school and it carried over into life as well.
I think when I first came to college, I was sort of this very shy, not confident, anxious, scared person. Like, didn't speak up, just kind of kept to myself. And Nancy has always been one of those people, like knowing her taught me, you can have an opinion, you can be strong, you can do whatever you want, you can be smart, you can be successful. And I think knowing that I could get that confidence and seeing and feeling like I could succeed, because she always pushed you to do that and she always made you feel like you could succeed. I think that helped me tremendously in being able to start my career and be successful in it.
Here is the book from one of my favorite classes that she taught, and it was a class on the Constitution. And I still use it as I teach. And let's see here. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can see this, but Nancy would staple on our papers this little slip of paper telling us how we were doing. Back in the olden days, before you could check on your classes on Blackboard or on the computer or whatever. Nancy taught me history and political science classes, obviously. She was my advisor, but she was also the sponsor for the Social Sciences Club, in which I had a role. She was also academic team coach, and I was a member of the academic team. So she was a big part of my life all through college. She's the reason I wanted to become a college professor, and I am now an associate professor at Somerset Community College. So she helped me achieve this dream. I think I've already said this. She encouraged me to go to graduate school, and she just helped me every step of the way in terms of applying. And once I went to grad school at EKU, and I would call her up and ask her questions and just get pep talks, things like that. And she always kept telling me how proud she was of me.
How did Nancy Cade not influence my career? I think it all goes back to basically the trajectory point of my life. And that was a big decision, which was to attend the Washington Center seminar or not. It was just through recommendation. It takes, Professor Rachel and Professor Shander to kind of be like, hey, you know what? You should really go talk to Dr. Nancy Cade. And I was like, who is she? I've been doing communications, and do I have to take a history class or political science? And they're like, no. We think you should talk to her about this Washington Center seminar.
One of the things that I would say that Nancy fostered in my life, something that I already had, was a love of history. I loved history, but, in being a history major under Nancy, that continued to grow and something that, like I said, she fostered that and helped that grow in me, and it's something I love today. And my day job is I'm an attorney, but my hobby job, as I call it, is I'm an archaeologist, or I better say an archaeologist in training. Lord willing, this summer I'll be on my 5th excavation in Israel, and that comes out of that love of history.
When I first came to Pikeville College, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. In fact, I thought I wanted to be a 2nd grade, 3rd grade kindergarten teacher. After having a couple of classes with Nancy and some criminal justice classes, it really changed the course of what I wanted to do with my life, and sitting down and talking with her about law school made me realize that's what I wanted to do.
I don't have like a lot of people skills. I'm a very introverted person, and this really put me out of my comfort zone because I always like to kind of know what I'm getting into, and this was like a whole new experience, and it was like I have no idea what I'm going to do. So I met new people. Again, I developed communication skills, like talking to people that were like Secret Service or Secretary of State, that just even being in the room was like I was in awe. So I developed so many skills that I didn't have before, and I really got to put myself out there.
That was the first time initially since I had moved to Kentucky where someone's like, I want you to experience this. I am investing my time in you. I'm going to invest and give you advice, and I want you to enjoy it. And you'd think that someone from a big city would have all the opportunities available to them. But it was in the mountains itself and at UPIKE through our professors, and most especially through Nancy, who gave me even greater opportunities and opened up that door.
The Washington Center was an opportunity I never thought I would get. I didn't know it was available, those opportunities, but I never thought that I would be the one to be chosen, or even it be possible for me to do that. But she saw something that I might not have seen myself, and she encouraged me to do it, and it was single-handedly probably the best decision I ever made, to go on and do that and open those doors and live that experience, and then bring back all of that experience and stuff back to what I do now, and not just in school and academia, it's life as well. The lessons I learned there, I wouldn't have ever learned before, and it opened doors for job opportunities and everything like that. But it also just taught me life lessons and some independence that I wouldn't have gotten before.
Nancy, thank you so much for all you've done for us over the years. We wish you a happy retirement. We know we're hopefully going to see you at the Mexican restaurant.
Happy retirement. Thank you for everything. Maybe you'll come out of retirement and teach Anna in 20 years or so.
I think she'd like that.
Hey Nancy, congratulations. So happy for you that you're getting to this next chapter in your life. And I just wanted to take a minute to tell you how much I love you. You've been a great, great mentor and a great influence in my life. And I know many students can say that, but I really, really enjoyed our time while I was in college. Your influence was so important to what I've achieved in my life, and I really am so happy that you now are getting to this next wonderful chapter where you can enjoy what you want to enjoy in life. God bless, love you, hope to see you soon.
We all strive to leave our mark on this world. At least one of yours is many, many alumni who have taken what you've given them both in and out of the classroom and are using that to change the world. You have changed the world, Nancy Cade. The University of Pikeville will not be the same without you. In closing, I just want to take this time to clarify that just because you're retiring from the university does not mean that you are retiring from me. You are stuck with me forever, for better or for worse. I love you, Nancy Cade. Happy retirement. May it be filled with Mexican food and margaritas.
Nancy, I just want to give you a big thank you for everything you've done for me, for my life, for my career. And I wish you a very happy retirement.
as I'm teaching in class every day, Nancy is always with me. She, her parts of her lectures stick with me, and I share her same stories. Her ways of teaching, her study guides, I used all of that. And so even though Nancy's retiring, she is still continuing on through me as I am still being inspired by her every day when I'm in the classroom.